Hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC Back-to-Back Battles here on the Special Battle Spot Ladder. Today is the last day of the Special Battle Spot Ladder when I'm recording, so I'll be recording probably like 10 episodes. It is hot in this room. I'm not looking forward to sweating in this heat if I am being caught sweating. The light system doesn't also help because it's so bright. But yeah, we're going to go in. Today's team technically will be a interesting Groudon Dialga core, which was used in the beginning of the format. It kind of dropped in popularity because, you know, Groudon is such a big issue. Kyogre can also give this team some issues. But I decided to bring it back. I run a very fun Dialga set, so hopefully we'll be able to bring Dialga to the games. And anyway, let's get started. Alright, we have a 1683 rated opponent from New York, representing the home state. With the team of Xerneas, Smeargle, Scizor, Manectric, Rayquaza, and Talonflame. So two potential Mega Evolutions in the Rayquaza and the Manectric. Manetric's interesting. We don't really see it. It's usually not that great anymore since it's usually frail in this format. Intimidate doesn't really help it survive. It can't knock out Kyogre and gets O-Code by an Origin Pulse. So it should be interesting. I'm suspecting that the Ray has a water type move, or maybe the Manectric's hidden power water because of the Rayquaza, and the fact that this team is so weak to Groudon. This team's actually like super weak to Groudon plus Dialga. Oh my goodness, we have a nice matchup. I think I'm gonna lead Kangaskhan and Dialga as our lead. Yeah, I like that a lot. With Groudon Cresselia in the back, I think Cresselia Groudon can just sweep in the back if we just weaken this team a bit and get rid of the Rayquaza. If we get rid of the Rayquaza, I think we just win the game with Groudon straight up. It's really interesting. I expect a Smeargle. I wonder if it's Focus Sash since the Ray could be... it could be Choice Scarf since the Ray is Focus Sash. So it could be Focus Sash, could be Mental Herb. It's going to be Rayquaza and Smeargle Xerneas. Versus my Kangaskhan Dialga. I don't mind this. Do I predict this? I'm predicting the Scarf on the Smeargle. I'm gonna be honest, I'm predicting the Scarf on the Smeargle. I don't have Trick Room, so I'm just gonna fake out the Smeargle and go for a Dragon Pulse into the Smeargle as well. Basically it had to make me to read is it Scarf or... Yeah, basically if it's Scarf or not. I'm not sure if he's gonna go for a Geomancy straight just because I do have a Trick Room option. He's King Shield Smeargle. That's not good. Especially since we doubled up into the Smeargle. Our Kangaskhan's gonna take quite a harsh attack stat drop. And the Xerneas is gonna get a free Geomancy. So that most likely is slow Smeargle. Oh, I get it now. You King Shield. Expect me to get a Trick Room. Okay, I understand that. I understand that perfectly. Moody is gonna activate special attack rises. Thank God not speed. And attack falls. Okay. So I think the same plan as before. Just doubling up into the Smeargle seems fine. Oh man. I made a really big goof off. Like, I really wanted to fake out the Xerneas, but just the fact that it could have been Scarf was something threatening. He's going to follow me. Let's see if he goes for a Moonblast. He is going to Moonblast. Who is he going to target down? It's going to be Kangaskhan. I don't mind since Kangaskhan's not doing anything right now. So Kangaskhan's going to go down. I'm going to get a nice Dragon Pulse off onto the Smeargle. That's going to do some good damage. Hopefully a lot. Okay, that's respectable. Almost bringing it down to its Focus Sash and Speed Falls. Okay, I guess I can bring out my Groudon now, and I can click Fire Punch. No, I think I can click Precipice Blades here because, yeah, I don't think there's much I can do. Basically what right now I'm predicting is for him to actually sack his Smeargle and go for a Protect. Like a Dark Void Protect, because if he loses Smeargle, he brings out his Rayquaza and he threatens to Groudon, and he doesn't take any damage with his Xerneas, so yeah, I'm gonna Precipice Blades right here and actually Flash Cannon the Xerneas. I think I'm forced to, which is unfortunate. He actually goes for Wide Guard, so that was another play. I could have went for Fire Punch. He goes for Hidden Power, so he has Hidden Power on his thing. Hidden Power Ground? Looks like it. It's not going to do much to my, not going to do much to my Dialga, as I am going to get Flash Cannon off onto this nice Xerneas. Doesn't do that much, unfortunately. If you do get Special Defense Fall, I think that might matter, because another Flash Cannon might knock it out. Attack rises. Special attack rises. Actually, there's no point for going Hidden Power Ground, since Moonblast plus the Stab plus the Fairy Aura does more than Hidden Power Ground, so I'm actually curious to why he did that. But I'm going to fire off a Precipice Blades and send out my Cresselia here. Because I can't risk Smeargle getting a Dark Void off, and Precipice Blades will weaken the Xerneas just fine. Might put in Ice Beam range. As he goes for Follow Me, probably expecting my Fire Punch. Nice. And I'm hoping he goes for Hidden Power Ground again. He goes for Hidden Power Ground into the Cresselia's Levitate. Oh, that's actually really good right now, as we do get the Precipice Blades off on this Smeargle and the Xerneas, picking up the KO with a critical hit. I'm not sure if that mattered. It depends on the ZV spread. I know. I can't tell. I can't tell exactly what his ZV spread was. But that is just great for us. If he has Rayquaza in the back, that's fine. He does have Rayquaza. Let's see who his last Pokemon is. Is it Maynardrick? Scizor. Okay. A Waterfall, and I believe I should live a Water Pulse. So I'm gonna Fire Punch the Scizor. And just set up a Trick Room here. He doesn't have any good utility tools to stop this. He might be afraid of the Ice Beam too. Luckily, he can Mega Evolution. Actually, Scizor was another potential Mega Evolution he could have had, but I'm really doubting it's a Mega Evolution. We saw him have Maynardrick and Rayquaza. Both of those might be the Mega Evolutions. I think the Scizor might carry a Lumberry or to deal with other opposing Xerneas Smeargles, or it might be something like a Life Orb. So +1 Life Orb Scizor is able to knock out the Xerneas. Rayquaza is going to Mega Evolve, bring out the Delta Stream, get rid of my son. Doesn't really matter at this point because he's still going to die to Fire Punch. And he does just Dragon Set, so he doesn't even have a Water type attack. So I will be guaranteed to live this unless he gets a crit banded. And he even targets the Cresselia, which is even better. Nice, as we are able to get the Fire Punch off onto the Scizor. That'll pick up the knockout onto the Scizor. Yeah, 100% knockout the Scizor. And we're going to get the Trick Room up. And I just realized this Cresselia isn't Citrus Berry? I thought I was Citrus Berry. Actually, that would have changed my game plan if his Xerneas lived the Precipice Blades. Again, it depended on if he was Frail Xerneas. Frail Xerneas will die to Precipice Blades. Like, you know, Timid, Max Speed, Max Special Attack. If it was bulky, it might have been a roll, or it might have lived that. I am adamant Groudon, but let me just check this crest. Oh, I'm Lumberry. Right, because I hate Smeargle so much. Actually, I could have let Cresselia. As I'm gonna Gravity... Actually, wait, did I just Gravity Fire Punch? Well, it doesn't matter since my opponent forfeited. And there's no way he could beat my Dialga in the back. But anyway, we are gonna be able to take home this nice win. I'm not sure about that. That was interesting. If he was bulky Xerneas, and let's say he lived it, it would have been interesting. I think it would have came down to who he double targeted there. Since we saw he didn't go for the Water type move, I think he had to go for the Water type move in this situation. Or maybe he's predicting the Groudon to protect and me to go for Trick Room, so he doubled up into Cresselia. But let's say if he didn't have a Water type attack, he would have sent out Rayquaza. I would have had Groudon plus Cresselia. It would have depended on if I made the read of who he doubled up into, because he had to double up into one of my Pokemon to knock it out. Waterfall or Water Pulse, I'm guaranteed to survive that, since he wasn't Life Orb too. Unless maybe Banded Waterfall, but I still think that's a roll. So yeah, it would have came down to if he double targeted the Crest, or if he double targeted Groudon, and if I made that read. So I could have won that even out the crit, but it definitely just put me in a better position, and to win the game, yeah, kind of helped me there. But anyway, we'll be right back for our second battle. Alright, we have a 1626 rated opponent, and it looks like he's running Big 6. Why is everyone running Big 6 on the ladder? Groudon's such a problem. What do I want to go against him? I think I want to go Salaman's Groudon. Yeah, Salaman's Groudon seems pretty good. Have Cresselia and Dialga in the back. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Cresselia is nice because it helps the Groudon weakness, because I can skill swap Levitate onto one of my Pokemon, so that's really nice. Yeah. Okay. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes in my favor. Let's see who will lead. Probably Kangaskhan Xerneas would be his safest lead, I would assume. That's kind of why I led this Salamence Groudon. Intimidate is really helpful. Let's see what he does lead. If he leads Groudon's really good positioning for me. It's actually Groudon Talonflame, so my Salamence is in a very nice position. And Intimidate's going to affect both his Pokemon, so that's a physical Groudon. Yeah, that's really good for us. Looks like he is faster than our Groudon, that's confirmed, so probably Jolly or Timid max speed. Rain the Desolate Land. Okay. And our Groudon's going to Mega Evolve, well, Primal Reversion as well into this Primal Groudon. And I think what I can go first turn is just a Tailwind to match his Tailwind most likely. And a Precipice Blades. Yeah, I have no reason to Swords Dance. He might Protect here, but I have no reason to go for Precipice Blades. Precipice Blades puts him in the Hyper Voice range, which is what I want. And he's most likely going for Tailwind. He would have to double up into my Groudon to get a knockout, or unless it's modest and gets to roll with Earth Power. I do live Timid 100%. He does Protect Groudon, which is okay by me. Maybe go for Brave Bird? No, going for the Tailwind. Alright. I do not mind that at all, because we get our Tailwind as well, and now I can start weakening him with Hyper Voice. But I do have to keep my Groudon alive. That is a fact. I have to keep my Groudon alive because I cannot afford to lose Groudon. So I'm actually going to Hyper Voice here and protect my Groudon. Do I want to protect Groudon or just switch out? I could switch out to Crest, but I'm going to protect here. Now, Salamence can't do much to my Salamence anyway. I mean, Talonflame can't do much to my Salamence anyway at -1. And his Groudon, unless it's special with Hidden Power, or maybe Thunderbolt, or something like that. He is going to Brave Bird into our Salamence. I could have went for Precipice Blades there. That would have been great. And he gets a crit, which hurts. It hurts my soul, people. It hurts my soul. We are going to get the Hyper Voice off. That's going to weaken his Pokemon. Should knock out Talonflame? Yeah, it does knock out Talonflame. Nice. And the Groudon is in Precipice Blades range. He goes for the Eruption. That's a free Precipice Blades I could have gotten. But yeah, Salamence is going down. Really bad spot for us, actually. I'm going to go into Cresselia here because I have to go into Cresselia. Cresselia is basically necessary. I wonder what he brings out. Who's his Mega? I think that's what depends. That's what this depends on. Xerneas is going to come out. Ooh, I don't know about that. His best play is to Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, and Precipice Blades. My Dialga can't handle that, and actually my Dialga can win this game. So I'm going to Trick Room here and go for a Precipice Blades. I need to weaken. He goes for straight for a Geomancy. That's not bad for me at all. That's not bad for me at all. Okay. So yes, his Xerneas does get a Geomancy up. But we get to knock out his Groudon, and we get to get a Trick Room up, which means this Xerneas will be the slowest thing on the field for the next 5 turns. As he does go for the Earth Power, that's not gonna knock me out. Yeah, luckily no crit. Precipice Blade's gonna connect. I'm not sure. I think Brave Bird plus Eruption might have been. No, it wouldn't be able to knock out my Salamence. So We would have still had our Salamence last turn, now I realize. And that could have been... That would have actually been good for us, because we could have just went for the double edge Precipice Blades combo. Alright, Kangaskhan's gonna come out. Alright. And here I'm going to skill swap away the Kangaskhan and just go for Precipice Blades. No reason not to, really. The reason I'm going for this is because now I get to get rid of his Parental Bond, and if he makes an over prediction, which he could, and over predicts me to go for a... If he over predicts me to go for a Protector Groudon, I win. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, but can we connect Blades? Actually, I realized I should have Fire Punch, but I thought he could have faked out Press too. Alright. Yes! Okay, Groudon does connect and gonna be able to knock out the Xerneas. And Xerneas goes down, which is fantastic. Oh man, that's great. And he goes for Power Punch too, which is great because a +1 Kangaskhan, that's basically just Parental Bond again. And having Power Punch means he doesn't have low kick, so my Dialga does take hits better. And I'm just gonna fire off some Ice Beams to put him in that range. Yeah, I'm just gonna Fire Punch Ice Beam. I have no reason to go for anything else. He's gonna forfeit. And it looks like Dialga's not going to see the light. Well, we did use it in the last battle, but... Well, 2 battles ago. I was actually recording and then the green screen fell, so I had to cut that battle out. Shame though, it was actually a really good battle against a high-rated Japanese player, but... Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I really wish I could have put that up, but... Yeah, the green screen crashing was not my ideal. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, please leave a like down below. And yeah, more VGC content coming soon. Even though the battle spot ladder is officially down technically, but this is all being pre-recorded. Remember that. Anyway, see you guys next time.